Hey, my name is Chad. Welcome to this little video. I wanted to talk about new dies. So I haven't seen really anybody do too many videos on this, and maybe I just missed them, or people just assume, everybody knows how to do it. So hey, if you're getting into this as a new reloader, this is something you want to kind of pay attention to. It does help to make things work easier in the future. So I am starting a new cartridge. You can see my back of my chassis over there. I'm still waiting on the action to come in. I was hoping it made it today. No such luck. So anyways, you'll see in the thumbnail, grease. So when you get new dies, they've got like a packing oil on them that's real thick, and it's kind of like a grease. You do not want that. So we're going to get rid of that. What we're going to use today is going to be the Hornady one-shot. And we're going to take a look at these Redding Type S match dies that I got for the 6 Creedmoor. And I'll show you off a few other things. I got the RCBS precision mic set so that I can, like this is used to set your shoulder bump. And you can also use it with this cartridge that you set up and go into your chamber, and then use a different head on it to get your chamber length. So nifty little tool. I have not used that yet, so going to be a new thing to learn. And I also got a new shell holder. Also has that packing oil on it, and a case gauge. Now this is the Wilson case gauge. Everyone I've got from them before has had packing oil on it. And yep, so let's take a look there. You can kind of see, even through the packaging, see how sticky that is? So these come with a protective oil on it. It's real sticky. You do not want that when you're going in to try and actually use it. So we're going to get that cleaned up, and I'm going to give this Whitten Click Adjust lock ring a try. Seems like it's also got a little bit of oil, so we're just going to clean that up. But the idea on this is you'll get your die set into it and lock down, and when you need to make an adjustment for your shoulder depth or for your shoulder bump, you can move it and it's going to click. I think each click should be a 1,000th increment. So it's just this inner piece here that's going to move. But so each of those clicks should drop the die down by 1,000th. And then it's actually, you'll notice around the outside edge there's no grooves for a wrench. So this is like a feels like a cast aluminum, but it's going to notch on there and then give you a position to get a grip on it so you can tighten it down. So that's like a pressure wrench. Kind of interesting. So we've got a lot of new stuff that we're going to be using here, loading this new caliber. But first thing first, we need to get it cleaned up and get all the gunk off. So let's take a look at what that kind of process is like. Okay, so I made myself a little work area here. So what we're going to want to do, get out the first piece that we're going to want to clean. I like to use either these blue shop rags, or when I'm getting into the little crevices, I'll just use some Q-tips. So I just get kind of liberal with it and spray it down, and that will let it start breaking the oils up. Okay, and then we're just going to wipe it all down. Now, pretty much everything that I have come across so far in the reloading game has been shipped with a packing oil, something that will attempt to prevent corrosion. So I'm sure it does a great job at that, but it also makes it very unpleasant try and get good performance out of your dies if you do not remove as much of that as possible. So what I like to do, I'll take that rag and stuff it down in there, keep pressure on it, and that usually will do a pretty good job getting most of it out. Then I'll take Q-tip, get around everywhere, and now all that packing oil is off, and we've got a nice shiny case gauge. 6 Creedmoor, and that's some new Lapua brass. So obviously brand new brass, shouldn't be any issues, but hey, let's knock out the next kind of easy one here. This is going to be the shell holder. Now let's see if you can see this. Okay, see that film on there? So I can feel it's a very sticky film, and that we do not want. Okay. So we can get a fold in the rag, get a corner, try to get up under that lip of this shell holder. Kind of rotate it around, pressing up inside that lip there. I'll do that and get all that packing oil out of there. So now, no longer sticky, nice and shiny. So that's in good shape now. Excellent. This is the VLD seating stem, and that is going to be what I'm going to use in place of the standard one that comes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get it cleaned up. So while I'm cleaning this, I can go ahead and swap that out. So let's just go ahead and get into the die. So this is the main part of doing this. So what I'll do only one at a time, but we're going to completely remove the ring, and then we're just going to break it down. Obviously you want to be aware of what order things go in so that you're able to get them back in. But do you see how sticky that is? Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can get a look at that. So I don't know if you can see in there. I can see it pretty good from my angle, but you can just see the buildup of oil in there. And then here, you can see it right there. So yeah, this is well greased and oiled from the factory. So typically what I do, start with the easy thing. Ring first. I'm going to go ahead and spray into the body around the outside. That's going to let it start breaking it up. You see the brown on that oil there. So this had a pretty hefty chunk on it. Now you can see that top there. That's what we're going to be changing out. So I wonder, there we go. So we'll get that guy pulled out. And we are going to go ahead and clean that off, because we do not want that being all nasty and greasy. Downside of this one-shot stuff is it does like to dry fast. So I give it like an initial spray. That'll get most of the oils broken up, and then as I go back through them, typically able to just give them a quick additional spray and then get on with the wiping. So we'll go ahead and open up this micrometer head on here. You can just see from that Q-tip how much gunk comes out of these. Okay, that should be good. Looks like this just has a little bit on these threads. Bit of buildup that's being difficult here. But we are getting there. Okay. Now I like to watch it from the other side to see how far down I'm actually getting with this. Let's go in from this side. And then there is a shelf, like a lip, there on the inside. We're going to go in from here. Try and get pressure up to there. I think that is in pretty good shape. Give another wipe down from the outside. You can usually feel it if you get all the grease off. So then we're going to take that seating stem, pop her down in there. Alright, and the main body. It's always one of the trickier ones because of all the knurling on them, plus the threads. I found that threads on dies really like to catch gunk in them. You can see how difficult it is to try and turn these with my fingernails in the grooves so that the paper towels are getting down into the grooves of the threads. But it's definitely biting on this paper towel. So on the bigger ones like that, what I like to do is get the rag all the way through and then try to hold pressure on the ends of it and then twist the body inside. That'll help to give pressure on the inside of the body. Oop, too far. So, clean Q-tip. Just run it down inside here. And not much on it. So we're in pretty good shape now with this body. So then we've got our proper seating stem. Go ahead and drop him in. Spring. And our cap. Okay. I'll probably switch this over to a Hornady lock ring. So we'll just throw that in place for now. Okay, same thing for our sizing die. Let's do another spray down. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is what gave me the idea for this video, actually. So if you can see up here at this top corner, right up there, see right up here at the top, about midway where the bushing would go, you can see there's a whole buildup of gunk. I'm going to go ahead and put this down in there. Like that is some thick grease and oil. But that's what gave me the idea of wanting to show off this process. You know, I don't know if I did it right the first time, but my dies have seemed to work, and I've just followed the same process on the subsequent three. This is my fourth set of dies now. But that is the kind of oil and grease that will make everything just be difficult, sticky. Nothing will function the way it was intended. So we want to get that out of there. Alright, probably not using that lock ring, but it's clean either way. The smaller pieces are always the harder ones to clean. And then this one is the nastiest one of them all. So what I like to do, I can see that the paper towel is starting to stick out from where the bushing goes in there. So now keep pressure on the towel from the bottom and then keep twisting it around the die here. And that'll usually do a pretty good job at getting any gunk out. Now let's see how we have luck with this really bad upper section where the bushing goes. Okay, well, this might actually turn out pretty good. Okay, let's try. Remember, we started with gunk like that came out of the inside of it. So now let's try a new one. And nothing but a little dust. You can see it's all shiny, there's no brown buildup. Any of the corners there. We're all nice and shiny. So, there we go. Like I said, always got more stuff to learn, but I'm happy to do it. So hey, I hope you got something out of this little video on cleaning your dies. Very important step. Anytime you get a new set of dies, go ahead and break them down, clean all that packing oil off of it. Anytime you get a new shell holder, anything that is a machine kind of part like this that could possibly sit on the shelf for a while, think that it is going to have packing oil on it to prevent rust and such. So go ahead, take a look at them. If they feel sticky or really oily, but not like a smooth oil, but a tacky kind of oil, go ahead, break them down, clean them up, and it's going to make your life much, much easier as you get into setting them up for whatever caliber you're going to be reloading. So thanks for watching this little video on how I clean my dies. If you got any better ideas and suggestions, go ahead and drop a comment down below. If you know anybody that could maybe use a little refresher on needing to clean their dies, go ahead and send this video to them. And if you could, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you came along with me as I'm learning all about this stuff. Having a blast doing it, and I'd love to take you along with me. So thanks for stopping by and checking out my video here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.